Hello students, good morning to all of you. Students, in 11th class physics unit 10, oscillation and wave. In waves, our next topic is reflection of sound wave. Okay, so as we know that reflection of light wave is given by this way, in which a ray AO incident on a plane mirror M dash, and then after incident on it reflected back in the same medium and makes an angle of incidence I and angle of refraction R, where according to the law of reflection angle of incidence is equal to angle of refraction. Similarly, in the sound or mechanical wave, reflection, refraction and interference phenomena occurred. Okay, now we understood how to produce or how the sound waves reflect or refract. Similarly, we can observe or produce sound wave by using law of reflection, refraction and we can also observe the phenomena of reflection, refraction and interference in the sound wave. Okay, so in case of sound wave or mechanical waves, the wavelength is very large compared to the wavelength of the light waves. Okay, therefore any hard or bigger plane surface can serve as the reflector of sound wave or mechanical wave. Okay, so next we have production of sound wave by reflection or refraction, rigid, hard boundary or hard surface. Okay, now stationary wave by reflection. Usually the students when we produce the disturbance in a string, then the type of wave formed in the string are usually known as the longitudinal wave, and there are in place of crest we observed compression, and in place of trough we observe here rarefaction. Now we understood about the stationary waves. A wave moving in a medium keeps on moving until it runs into a boundary. Since the energy and the momentum of the wave cannot disappear until the medium on the other side, the boundary is highly absorbing or hard. The wave must be continue either in the medium on the other side of the boundary, this is called refraction, or and in the same side of the boundary, which is known as reflection, or in both sides. Most possibly some part of the wave transmitted and some part is reflected back. So in this case at the boundary it is refracted or reflected as well. Now as matter of the fact, both the reflection and the refraction processes takes place together. Okay, now there are two types of waves, transverse and longitudinal. First we understood about the transverse wave, after that we understood about the longitudinal wave. So first we have the transverse wave. The displacement coming from a rare medium or rarer medium is reflected at the boundary of a denser medium. Okay, if we have the two types of medium, one is refracted and another is denser comparison to the first medium. So we say that the second medium is harder or rigid medium, Okay, so when the ray is travel from a soft medium to the harder medium attached by one end to the rigid medium, then we observe that when the reflection or when the incident wave incident on the harder wave, then it will reflect from the boundary of the harder medium and moving back in opposite direction of the initial. Okay, this is called reflection of wave at the rigid or denser medium. Okay, so the displacement coming from a rarer medium is reflected at the boundary of a denser medium with a phase change of pi or 180 degree, but no such change in the phase occur when a displacement coming from denser medium to rarer medium. Okay, now we understood about this in the figure. Second, we have there is no change in the phase in the transmitted wave, which means when the waves are refracted there is no change in the phase. Now students, here the 3 points or 3 situations for rarer medium and denser medium represented. A is a rarer medium and B is a denser medium as shown by dark line or blue color. Okay, so suppose a disturbance is created in the rarer string or rarer medium and is moving towards A to B for time t equal to 0. At time t1 we observe that the refraction travel from rarer medium and incident on a boundary of rigid medium. This is the boundary of rigid medium. Then it is also called collide at the denser medium. What we observe after that, usually the wave need to transfer in such a way, but because of it is a denser medium, the wave is transmitted. Okay, so we observe there is a change of phase. Usually wave need to move with their crest upward, but after reflection it will be traveling with their trough as shown. There is a change of phase. This change of phase is 180 degree. This is wave travels from rarer to denser medium. And next situation is there is C to D is a medium in which from C to N, N is boundary. C to N is denser medium and N to D is rarer medium. For situation t equal to 0, we observe a disturbance moves from C to D. Okay. In the second situation, this is first, this is second, and this we take a third situation. When this disturbance is incident on the boundary of the rarer medium, we observe that it reflected and moves in the same phase. Okay, as it is traveling in absence of this boundary. Okay, so these are the situations occurred in the transverse wave. Next we have longitudinal wave. Again the same. If the longitudinal sound wave is travel from rarer to denser, there should be a phase difference of pi, but there is no change in the pressure. But when the wave is travel from denser to rarer medium, then we observe there is no change in the phase, but there should be a change in the pressure, which is about pi or 180 degree. Okay, now on reflection at boundary of a denser medium, which means wave is travel from rarer to denser, the phase of displacement changes by pi. This pi is 180 degree. Okay, but which means in longitudinal wave we have the compression and the rarefaction. Okay, so when a compression incident on the boundary of the denser medium, then it will be reflected back as the rarefaction. Okay. Now, but no change in the phase occur in pressure. There is no change in the pressure, which means वो कंप्रेशन था, कंप्रेशन के फॉर्म में ही वापस आ जाएगा. एंड नो रिफ्लेक्शन एट बाउंड्री ऑफ अ rarer medium. No phase change in displacement, but the phase change in the pressure change by 180 degree, which means when a wave travel from denser to rarer medium, there is no phase change in the phase, but there should be a change in a pressure. This change is about 180 degree. So the reflected ray will become rarefaction if the incident ray is compression, or vice versa if the incident ray is rarefaction, then the reflected ray is with the compression. Now we understood it here. These are the two situations. This is situation first, the wave traveling from rarer to denser medium. Okay, this is moving with its compression towards the denser medium. When its compression heated at the denser medium, we observe that it reflect back in opposite to the direction of incident ray, and there should be a compression moves like this, but when it reflected, we observe the same thing, compression, incident, and reflected also compression. But in the second way, when the wave is travel from denser to rarer medium, and then after it reflected back at the boundary, so there should be a change of pi in the pressure. So this is a ray moving with its compression towards the boundary of the rarer medium. After incident on the boundary of rarer medium, we observe that it moves with a rarefaction, which means there should be a phase difference between the pressure. Okay, as we all know, the longitudinal wave is also known as pressure waves. These are also pressure waves because the rarefaction and compression are the function of the pressure. Okay. Now, next we have some notes about the reflection of sound wave. First is reflection. Reflection of wave at rigid boundary or closed end, which is denser medium. The reflection of a traveling wave at a rigid boundary will occur with a phase reversal, that is with a phase difference of 180 degree, which means the wave reflected back in the opposite direction of the incident wave. That is, when reflection occur at the end of a closed pipe, a pulse of compression, okay, a pulse of compression is reflected back as a pulse of compression. This is for the rarer medium. Second is, and vice versa. Okay, next, the reflection of wave at an open boundary or open end rarer medium. So the reflected wave reflection, okay, at an open boundary occur without any phase change, but there should be a change in phase change in the pressure, which means when the reflection occurred at rarer medium boundary, then compression reflected back as rarefaction, or vice versa, rarefaction reflected back in opposite direction as compression at the open end or rarer medium boundary. Now here student, third note is the displacement in positive x direction is given by y is equal to a sine omega t minus kx. The wave is traveling from 0 to x. This is the direction of propagation. And displacement is in negative x direction is given by this. This is x, this is O, and this is the direction of motion of wave, that is propagation. Next we have principle of superposition of waves. Now, when any number or two or more waves superimpose at a point in a medium, then the net or resultant displacement at a given point and a given time is the algebraic sum of displacement due to each wave at the given point and time, or individual wave displacement of individual wave at the same time. That is, y is equal to y1 plus y2, where y is resultant displacement, y1 and y2 are the individual displacements of superimposed waves. This is principle of superposition. Next, student, we have formation of stationary wave in string, graphical representation or graphical method. As we know, when the disturbance is created in the string, there should be a wave travels, and this wave is a continuous wave. Now, let us consider a string fixed at the two ends. Let we send a continuous sinusoidal wave of certain frequency towards the right. Okay, when it reached at the end, on reaching the right end, the wave gets reflected and begins to travel to the left direction. The wave traveling to the left direction then overlap the wave traveling to the right direction. That is, if we assume that there is no loss of energy on reflection, the amplitude of the reflected wave would be same as the incident wave. That is, the incident and reflected wave traveling in opposite direction and superimpose. Okay, according to the principle of superposition, the resultant displacement at any instant or at any point on the string is equal to the vector sum or algebraic sum of individual displacement at that point. That is, the resultant displacement is equal to the individual displacement of incident wave or reflected wave. Now here a graphical representation represented in which three waves are we observed, where the line wave are the incident wave and dotted wave are the reflected waves. Okay, now for case 1, time t equal to 0, start from node n1 and moving to node n2, n3, n4 and last is n5. First case is continuous waves are incident while the dotted waves are reflected. Okay, now we observe here the incident wave is traveling and getting at time t1 when it start traveling, crest, trough, then crest, trough, then crest and incident at node 5, and here it is reflected with the same direction. So we observe here first it get crest, trough, crest and trough. Here we observe the crest, trough and trough of both reflected and incident ray at the same point. Therefore, we observe here there should be a constructive superposition and their amplitude increase as the algebraic sum of each. And similarly, we observe here a resultant wave with the larger amplitude. And here the next point is for time t equal to 0, when the incident ray is traveling from its crest point to its crest point, and then it will be reflected from 180 degree. This is 90 phase difference, and here is also 90, and reflected from 180 degree. So reflected from its crest and reached to its crest. Here we observe crest and trough meeting. There is no amplitude and the resultant wave is moving with 0 amplitude. Next situation, when the incident ray starting with its crest to trough, then it will be reflected in the same manner, and we observe again crest and crest superimpose to each wave, incident or reflected. So there should be a larger amplitude observed. Similarly, in the trough, larger amplitude observed, and this is the superposition when the two waves reaching with their amplitude crest and trough, we observe there should be a increment in the amplitude. And the last wave in which their crest and trough coincide, then we get there is no displacement occurred with the particle, which means there is a 0 amplitude wave formed in the resultant, because crest amplitude is positive and trough amplitude is negative. So at this point is positive A and for this point is negative A. When we join these all, so we get A is equal to A plus minus A, which is equal to 0. Because of that, the amplitude of resultant wave is 0 in the superposition. This is the graphical representation of the wave in the string. Okay, next we have some characteristic or important points of the wave in the string. First of all, the distance between the two consecutive nodes or antinode is equal to lambda by 2. And second, the distance between node and antinode is lambda by 4. Here antinode is always lie between successive nodes. Now this is a string. By creating a disturbance at the middle, we observe at the two ends where it is binds or tight across the ends, there should be nodes at where the string bind, which is known as node, and at where the maximum displacement occurred in the string, which is the middle point. This point is called antinode. So distance from antinode to node is lambda by 4, and the distance between the two consecutive node is lambda by 2. Okay, now there is an important representation which help you in formation of the musical modes of frequency in the string or the open pipe. Just here is a wave shown in which this is starting point, first is crest and this is trough. So length between the crest and trough is lambda, and distance between a crest is lambda by 2. here from half of crest the distance is lambda by 4 and half of trough the distance is lambda by 4. When we add these two, we get the distance between crest to trough is lambda by 2. Okay, here a simple addition. Lambda by 2 is this lambda by 4 and lambda by 4. When we add, we get 2 lambda by 4. 2 say there is a cancellation by 2 to the 4. That we get lambda by 2, which means distance between the two point center of crest to or crest to trough. This is point C and this is T, trough. The distance between the crest and trough is lambda by 2. Thank you. In the next class, we understood about the superposition of two waves and we discuss on the constructive and destructive superposition and formation of node and antinode. Thank you.